Hey, Sierra Nevada Realtors, Mallory Wilson here. I'm just going to bring you 5 ideas for things you can be doing to build up your business and your marketing strategy if you're sitting at home with nothing to do, which I hope is not the case. But if that is the case, there's definitely things that you can be doing to further yourself and build up your business. So I'm going to go over that. First things first, I want to introduce myself a little bit more. You might already know me, but I'm Mallory. I own and operate a marketing firm called Mallory Brands, formerly known as the Branding Boutique. And I help real estate agents such as yourself and other real estate professionals with their marketing strategy. I am familiar with websites, with advertising, with social media management, and the like. So that's kind of my background. And with all of that said, let's go ahead and hop into it. So the top 5 things that I think you should be doing if you are sitting at home, otherwise bored, are go ahead and first things first, create or update your business Facebook page. Now, the reason why I say this is because a lot of times a business Facebook page can kind of fall by the wayside and be ignored, and it's easy to let it sit there with outdated information and outdated posts that you maybe don't want people to see. And so this is a really good time to go ahead and comb through all of that information and just make sure that your business Facebook page is representing you how you want to be represented. Ditch any old posts that you don't want. Make sure that your brokerage is current and your contact information is current, all that stuff. And if you don't already have a business Facebook page, I would strongly encourage you to go ahead and create one. You might be thinking like, oh, it's going to be so hard to build up a following and create like a long string of posts. And that may or may not be true, but there's no time like the present to start, right? So, 6 months from now, you're going to wish that you had started today. So go ahead and jump in there and do it. It might seem intimidating, but you'll be okay. I promise. All right. The second thing that I would recommend that you do in this time is to either write your bio or go through and edit your bio as it sits. Things tend to change. If you were to receive an award or switch brokerages again, you want to make sure that your bio accurately reflects what you've done in your professional career and what you want to represent yourself as having done, right? So you want to make sure that it's really serving you and doing its best for you. Okay. So the third thing that I would strongly recommend that you do during this time is to go ahead and create your value proposition. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck is a value proposition? So it's a lot less complicated than it seems. This is basically your statement of how you're differentiating yourself from your competition, right? So it's not a secret that every real estate agent in town has access to the MLS. So just knowing what is for sale is not going to set you apart. So your value proposition basically takes what it is that you are doing differently and describes how that is helpful to your clientele or your possible clientele. Okay, so then the fifth thing that I would recommend that you do is to go ahead and revisit your database. If it's become outdated and it doesn't have everybody in there that it should, this is a great opportunity to enter everybody and sit there and, type that out. And if you don't already have a CRM that you actively use, I would strongly encourage you to take this time to go ahead and get it set up, get in there, mess around with it, get all your automation set up. It can be kind of time consuming. So if you have the extra time, now is definitely your opportunity to get that set up so that it's doing its job for you once things pick up again. All right. The fifth thing that I would recommend that you do is to create and send a market update. From a marketing standpoint, the biggest thing that I always stress to anyone is that the most important thing is to posit yourself as the expert, right? You want to make it obvious to your sphere, to your past clients, to your friends and family that you are the expert on real estate. If they have a real estate question, they should come to you. So the best way to do that is to send out a market update so that you're making it obvious that you know what's happening in the market, especially in this market. Obviously things are different. That's again, not really a secret. So you want to make it obvious that you know what's happening in the market. If they're interested in selling their home, you know the ways that needs to be done. I think we all know that that would be virtual tours, etc. But you just want to describe those things to people to make them feel more calm if they're already thinking about selling, and also to think of you as the expert. So go ahead and jump in there with all the statistics that you can possibly come up with that you can stomach yourself, and go ahead and send that out to your sphere to keep them posted on what's going on. Okay, so those are my 5 recommendations. I'll go through them one more time. Go ahead and either update your business Facebook page or create one. Write your bio or revisit your existing bio. Go ahead and define your value proposition. Revisit your database and make sure that it's completely up to date. And create and send a market update. Now, I actually have a 15-minute video that goes through these 5 things in more detail. If you're interested in watching that or in downloading the checklist that goes along with it, I created a really in-depth checklist that goes through each step of each one of those steps, and kind of covers really important, like, critical factors for each one. If you're interested in either one of those, go ahead and head over to MalloryBrands.com/free. That's MalloryBrands.com/free. And you can view that there and download the checklist there. I also have a couple of free guides for you, including a guide to digital listing presentations and a guide to generating new leads from existing business. So if you're interested in any of those things, head over to my site, or you can reach out to me via email, and I am accessible to you. All right. So happy marketing. Go ahead and jump into those things. It's not too late to get some stuff done in this quarantine if you feel like you haven't really taken advantage of the opportunity. So I strongly encourage you to hop right on in and get yourself set up with a great marketing foundation. Okay? Have a great day.